Dude, that's fucking sick, man.
Hello, bitches and bastards. You are listening to the 12 Eyes Podcast, Episode 3. I am joined today by my good friends and co-host, Jimmy, and for the first time in the fucking 3 episodes we were meaning to do this, our buddy Alex.
Hey, finally made it.
Hey.
Was going to be here last week, but I felt like a complete ass. So I'm glad to be here.
By the way, Alex was showing me his cool comic book shelf, so that's why I said was talking at the beginning.
That's just one show.
I forgot the mic was on. I forgot the one time a week we do this that we're doing it.
We didn't cover it last week, and we do have Alex here, and he was the one who showed me. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
He has a fucking Infinity Gauntlet and a Thanos action figure like right next to each other.
With the Infinity Gems.
Yeah, the
lit up.
Infinity Gems light up on the gauntlet.
That's fucking
That looks
incredible.
fucking sweet.
I got a half chub right now in studio.
It was a nice birthday gift.
So we didn't talk about it
This
last week.
just in. I have a half erection.
Way to start out the podcast. I'm so glad I'm here.
We didn't talk about it last week because me and Jimmy just kind of ran with just random shit.
Yeah.
So I forgot to bring it up when we talked about DC.
I do have a story before we get into whatever we're going to get
Okay.
into. So today, I bought a new grinder. I had to venture down to the local I Smoke shop in Fairborn. Go check them out. They're not sponsoring this, but they're cool.
Yeah.
So the dude sold me a grinder, and he goes, "I give you $20, okay? $20. I feel like being nice today." So I said, "Okay, man, cool. That's fine. $20 is cool. It's a nice grinder." He's like, "Okay, yes. You see this? You see this?" You know, he's showing me the grinder, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. He's like, okay. So I give you 20, right? So I give him $20. Gives me the grinder. And the way he looked at me when I was leaving, he was like, "Hey, you have fun with that, okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, well." He's like, "Eh." I give you a discount so you have fun, you know?
Dude, I fucking love foreigners. They're awesome.
God bless.
Dude,
God
seriously, you make America great.
Bless. God bless Middle Eastern older gentlemen that own
Gas stations and
tobacco
smoke
and
shops.
cannabis paraphernalia shops in Midwest Ohio.
Yes. Anyways,
Southwest Ohio.
thoughts on James Gunn being confirmed as the writer of Suicide Squad 2 and possibly director?
Go.
Oh my gosh. Finally, something I can look forward to in the DCEU.
Not looking forward to Aquaman?
I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but not as much as this one.
I feel you. I feel you on that.
As soon as that news hit, I just knew that it was going to be a complete shakeup.
Oh, yeah.
And even...
He can write the dark and gritty with the comedy, which is
Yeah.
really good, which Suicide Squad fucking needs.
Oh, for sure.
He did it in Guardians 2 with the Kurt Russell, with
that was
that
so
line of
good.
dialogue where he's like, "That's why I killed your mother." Like how cold that
Right.
was.
Just
Dude, he
so-
can
yeah,
do it.
yeah,
he can
no.
do it.
Yeah,
I think just the Marvel formula.
And the only
might
two
have held him
people
back a little
they're
bit.
keeping for it, from what I've heard, is just Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, and I don't even know if they're keeping Will Smith as Deadshot, but I know they're keeping the Deadshot character.
I could have sworn that they said they were going to do a complete
Reboot?
of it.
Oh, I heard
That
that.
he was going to be the director and the writer, and it was just rumors that
God.
it was supposed to be a complete reboot.
Thank God, no more fucking Moto.
I know they're at
Joker.
least keeping the characters of Harley
Yes.
Quinn, Deadshot, because those are the main staples for the Suicide Squad currently in the comics.
Well, yeah.
They just constantly, it's like,
Well,
Deadshot.
yeah, but the comic books just based it off the movie, which
True.
sucks.
Yeah,
ass.
you know.
Oh, and I love how as soon as they announced it, Dave Bautista went on Twitter. Was like,
Where do I sign
Where
up?
do I sign up? I'm like,
He's so fucking good. Like, he's very underrated as an actor, in my opinion.
oh yeah, he's real good.
He was really good in.
He improvised the Y line
excuse me.
from, where's Gamora? Who's Gamora? Why is Gamora?
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
Complete improv on that. I loved it. That was
I'm
probably one of
so
my favorite
completely
lines.
still
He's
that I cannot
definitely
even be
into the
seen.
Drax character.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes me sad that
Who do you think he would
Guardians 3.
play for
I would love to see him as Killer Croc.
Killer Croc?
That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe like a Bane.
Was Bane in Suicide Squad?
Don't
I believe
think
he's been in one of the versions of Suicide Squad, hasn't he?
Well, I don't know.
He's in
Mhm.
prison a lot. He was
He-
born in a prison.
He was.
I think he likes prison. I think he just kind of goes to
He was-
prison every once in a
Yeah,
while.
he was
just for
born
fun.
in a.
I haven't been home in a while.
He was.
I can shit in front of everybody again.
He was born down in a South American prison, I believe, and not some fucking Eastern European. Dark Knight Rises.
That was in like the Middle East.
Oh, was it Middle East?
Yeah,
I thought it was Eastern
It was
European.
definitely the Middle East.
I thought it was like
No,
is like.
It was-
I thought it was
definitely
Turkey or
Middle
some
East.
shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Either way.
It was Saudi Arabia pre-oil boom.
I don't know, but that bat jet has to be pretty fast for him to get out of the hole in the desert all the way to Gotham.
Yeah.
He used the zip line
Great movie.
Filibuster. He used the zip line, sir.
I didn't mind the Bane character.
No, I
in
didn't.
Well, it's
Dark
It's
Knight.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy can do what he wants.
Tom
That's
Hardy.
like literally the reason why they say they cast him for characters with masks is because he can act with his face,
Well,
and that's why he
well,
pulled
that
off the
and, like,
Bane character.
Have,
If it
have
was,
you seen Lawless?
yes,
Have
Where
not.
he,
Yeah.
his dialogue is just basically grunts.
Where's good?
His character in Peaky Blinders is fucking hilarious.
Oh, Georgie.
Haven't got to see it.
You haven't seen Peaky
Yeah,
Blinders?
Oh,
my
I know.
God.
You told me that like a
That's
year
good.
ago.
Yeah.
I can't wait for
I'm
season
already done
5.
with it. Are they done with season 5? I
Yeah.
thought they were done.
No, they're
Oh,
going to
shit.
another season.
Tom Hardy was not in the new season a lot.
No.
It kind of sucked.
Yeah.
How little he was in. I thought he'd be in it more.
Yeah.
His character's fucking awesome, and he's not.
We
in
can't
it
really.
a
I don't
whole
want to give spoilers away because that's such a good show.
lot. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I know,
My
we did,
people.
I know we did the Venom one last
Mhm.
week.
Yeah. You weren't here. Give your thoughts. Yeah.
My thoughts. Tom Hardy, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Venom, fantastic.
Yep.
Riot, underwhelming.
Yeah.
And just like the whole villain
Yeah, I
character.
didn't
Both
get
villains
the
were
choice.
not made
It
well.
reminded me a lot of Ant-Man with
What
Yellow
it-
Jacket.
But
Like,
that
yeah,
was
it was-
well
it was-
cast, though.
It was well
That's
cast.
perfectly
like, it was
cast.
believable.
Yeah.
Now the guy who I can't remember the name of the villain who Riot took over.
The Life Foundation guy, whatever the
Riz,
fuck
I know
is.
the actor's name. It's like Riz Ahmed, I think. Or
yeah,
Ahmed.
it just wasn't. It just didn't do it for me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's what I said.
Completely underwhelming. He could have been a lot better.
I'm hoping on the DVD
That's
release.
exactly what I said.
I'm hoping on DVD release they leave in the 30 minutes that they originally took out for like a director's cut thing.
Well, what was the 30 minutes?
No
'Cause-
one fucking knows, but Tom Hardy said
Because
like,
there was
the
15 minutes of
30
bullshit at the beginning.
well
there
they
was a
said
whole lot of bullshit.
yes,
Some more bullshit.
but Tom Hardy said like he's
Way
like
to establish it.
someone asked him, someone's like, hey, what was your favorite part of filming? And Tom Hardy literally looks at him and goes, the 30 minutes they took out.
That's
Right.
that's probably like the really cool shit where he pulls somebody's like fucking intestines out of their asshole and feeds it to them and then eats their head off with the intestines in their mouth. That was probably the cool shit that they
Just
cut
blow a
out.
complete predator.
It was
rip
probably
its
just all the R-rated
spine out,
scenes.
too.
Probably.
Watch it be an unrated director's cut,
That'd be awesome.
and it's gonna be all the shit that they cut
It
out
needed to be rated
to
R
make it
anyway.
PG-13.
It should have,
It
yes.
should have been.
It really should have been.
You can't do Venom and not have it be R.
Yeah.
It's like having Deadpool being PG-13. Can't do it.
Carnage better be
villain-
fucking rated R.
Oh.
I will not watch it if it's not.
It better be a fucking porn like gore porn fest. Gore porn fest. That's what I meant.
Gore porn fest with symbiotes. All right.
It
Count
better
me
be
in.
Saw level of carnage and destruction.
So are you saying, you know, like DC Black Label Bat Penis being shown first issue?
I was at the comic book shop.
Do they have that up there?
Hey, did you hear about
No,
Batman?
Well, yeah, they have the comic book,
Hey,
obviously, but
Yeah.
they stopped printing it with that.
Yeah,
panel.
it's silhouetted out.
So
The digital
what-
copy came out, it was silhouetted out. They didn't even show the fucking thing.
Well, you know how they do the variant issues where
Yeah.
the whole first, or not the cover is blank.
Mhm.
Somebody said that they wanted to get the artist to draw the bat penis on
On the cover?
I was like, well, I mean, you can do that.
You can.
But
Hey, Alex, did you hear about the new Batman comic book? I heard he totally hangs dong, dude. I heard he totally hangs dong, dude. Like, dong. Like his penis. Like ding dong. You know, you pee out of and you put inside of a woman.
Who let this kindergartner in here?
Do you know?
Oh,
did you
God
know
damn
what I
it.
was? Did you know what I was? How'd I get here?
I don't fucking know.
I just fell out of a fucking rainbow, like the oh my god, the Bifrost. I came in the Bifrost, and I just
That's
landed
Marvel.
on
though.
Earth.
We're talking about DC right now.
I
Phrasing.
don't give a shit.
Phrasing.
We also didn't get to it last week.
What are you
Joaquin
accusing me of?
Phoenix's Joker.
Did you hear what they did to the extras on the train?
No.
He made them piss in the train so they could get in like his world as the Joker.
What
Like,
the fuck?
He's getting pretty fucking into it. And it's not the fake kind of shit like that Jared
Yes.
Leto was doing. Where he's like, I'm gonna send a condom and a dead bird.
No, he
It's
sent
like
a whole
real
fucking
shit where he's
pig.
like, you're gonna be gross and uncomfortable while you're in like my little
Welcome to the
freaky
Joker's
method
world.
actor
Yeah.
Percocet fueled.
Well, the best
fucking
thing about this is
role,
this is an Elseworld story. It's kept separate from the DCEU, which I
is
think
sweet.
they're.
Oh, good.
I think what they're doing, like the plan is to basically do what they do in DC Comics, is it's an Elseworld story until it's popular, and then it's in continuity.
Cop out.
It is a cop out, but it's what DC does.
I don't think so because Joaquin Phoenix didn't stick. He wouldn't commit to Doctor Strange for Marvel. He didn't want to do any more than one movie. He just wanted to get really, really into it for one movie and be done. So I think that's what he's doing here because he doesn't sign on for like continuous roles traditionally, like ever.
Well, what they could do with this, if they did want to tie it in, is it what they want to do, what they could do. And a theory I heard was like have it a 2-hour movie, have like a 2-hour movie, and have like 4 different like origin stories from the Joker, because the Joker's never had a definitive origin.
They should just stick to one. I think the 4th thing is only really popular since Dark Knight. Like really, the whole mystery thing. I know it's always kind of been a mystery, but it's been explained before, and it's
well, you got the 3 Jokers thing going on right now. They could also write it off as that.
I thought that was New 52.
No, that's Rebirth.
What? They should just start out with the one Joker.
Okay.
The one Joker story. Don't get too in depth with it until
we
they
don't
have,
need to
like,
do the
something
Reddit
to establish it
PTSD
on.
theory. You know, like the veteran theory from
For
Reddit. We don't need to do that
Yeah.
fucking storyline for the movie. We just need to do like a crazy fucking Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix. Just be Joaquin Phoenix.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, the man is pretty good at what he does, I'd say. I think you should probably just let him do what he's good at doing.
Yeah.
So
Blasphemy!
Well,
Blasphemer! That was my phone.
fucking dropping shit again, goddammit.
Every episode, it's my own thing.
yeah, good job.
It's my recurring thing on the
And
show.
then, have you guys read any of the Marvel Infinity Warps titles?
Nope.
No?
I haven't got. I have them. I have not read them.
So I just got the newest one, which was called Weapon Hex.
Yeah.
So I was.
Is it Jonah Hex?
No, is
No.
that one
Oh,
with
thank God.
It's X-23, and I don't
Scarlet
know.
Witch?
I'm assuming Scarlet Witch. Was Scarlet Witch ever in a story where like a demon? She was the vessel for like some kind of powerful god thing, like demon.
No, but Jean Grey definitely was with the Phoenix Force.
No. It's not. No. But like, yeah, it's they take X-23's story of like she was raised to be a weapon instead of just being a particular weapon. She's a vessel for some kind of like. The character looked a lot like Mephisto's son, like it's an all black, long tendril hair looking thing. I forget what his name is.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I always
I
forget. His...
zoned out and I don't know what you're talking about.
I do. Keep going. I'm gonna look it up.
Anyways, so they have that, and the whole thing is like they keep breeding like these hybrid of magical creatures to make like the perfect vessel. Yeah. And the god they're trying to put in the bodies keeps destroying the bodies. Blackheart. It looks like that, but it's not called Blackheart.
Yeah, Dylan's the tech guy. We kind of tell him what to do around here, and he does it without questioning it.
Yeah.
Well,
And he says, "Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for the opportunity of a lifetime."
Yeah, Dylan is our editor and tech guy.
I'm at the ground level.
thank you.
For blowing our
We
ears
are
out.
now deaf. All right.
But yeah, I'm really liking the stories. Like the combinations they're doing with some of the characters are just really fucking like Thor with Tony Stark. That doesn't sound like a good combination on paper,
it's
does it?
Are they
fantastic.
joining like in Dragon Ball where they
No, it's-
fuse?
So what happens? Spoiler alert! Major
No,
Yeah.
spoilers.
It's a comic book. It doesn't.
I'm not gonna like. I'm not gonna spoil that. I'm spoiling. So Gamora gets the Infinity
Do it for
Gems.
the show. Anyways.
That was awkward.
Anyways, so
No, we're good.
anyways,
We're good. Thank you.
so Gamora gets the Infinity Gems, and she decides instead of wiping out half the universe, she folds the universe in half on itself, and this joins a bunch of the heroes together and changes their stories.
Kind of action.
Yeah,
Yep.
but they don't know their origins have been changed. So you get Captain America becoming Captain America, but he's also the Sorcerer Supreme, so it's called Soldier Supreme. And Bucky Barnes and Wong are combined together.
So
to
it
be,
is like fusing in Dragon Ball.
yeah, pretty much, but it's done really well. And you have Tony Stark and Thor put together, and his name is Sigurd Stark. And so
I like that Loki is left out of being merged.
yeah, he's not even in there.
He was Sorcerer
Yeah.
Supreme in one of the variant covers though, where they were doing the reflective kind of ones, where it was like changing the design when you moved it. Remember?
Yeah.
And he was Sorcerer Supreme in the Doctor Strange series for a while,
Who else?
a few months ago.
And then in one of like the prelude episode or issues for Infinity Wars before Gamora like smashed everything together, like Loki was at the God Quarry and a portal opened up to the Earth like Zero for Marvel, and that Loki has the hammer, has Mjolnir, and all the Infinity Stones.
Oh, yeah.
And he looks at the main universe Loki and goes, "Oh, you're just a trickster,"
Mhm.
and takes off. And I'm like, "Damn!" Slap in the face to Loki.
That was hilarious. I'm like, you're not worthy.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna
just
go
a
fight this
trickster.
battle over
Yeah.
here. You can just sit down there, child.
And we've also got the return of Wolverine in Marvel Comics. How'd you like the first issue?
That was so many questions.
Oh yeah.
Just so many questions. And nothing from like the death of Wolverine or
Yeah.
the hunt for Wolverine answers it.
I know.
Like I've went back, listened to reviews, read the comics, and there's just nothing that can point to it.
I know. I'm very confused on it at the moment, but the first issue was done so well. And
I would
will-
like to say that I'm boycotting the character until Hugh Jackman is recast.
Fuck that. Like I like Hugh
Solidarity.
Jackman. I like
Solidarity.
I like
Solidarity.
Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but I don't. I want to see someone else do it because I want to see.
Who else can do it though?
Well, yeah, and then
But-
if you're really gonna get nitpicky with it, Hugh Jackman didn't know that there was such a thing as a Wolverine.
I don't care.
So, like
I don't.
on his first movie, he researched wolves and he was walking like a wolf. And the director was like, "Okay, go look up a Wolverine."
What was he
and
doing
come
at
back to
home? Just fucking opening beer cans with knives?
I would hope so. Got to get into character.
He's just shotgunning beers.
I love the one.
Did he like tape the claws? Did he, like the claws like you did when you were a kid, and you like tape the knives
Yeah.
to your fucking, or you like hold the butter knives in between your fingers? Was he just walking around like that? He's like, "Look, honey, I can put jam on my sandwich like a bloody superhero."
I'll get some Vegemite.
And also, he doesn't want to do it anymore, really. Like, because like getting into shape for the character
We kidnap
fucking
him.
massively took a toll on his body.
Yeah.
We kidnap him.
It's the reason why Chris Evans is retired from Captain America.
Well,
So.
his contract's up. So.
But he said like the main reason he doesn't want to do it anymore is just like getting into shape
That-
to be
And
Cap.
having to
That-
stay in shape,
Dude.
and then having the
Then losing
directors,
it all
like,
back
test
down.
your strength
Yeah.
with the helicopter. you know.
Well, he didn't go Christian Bale, weight scaling though.
No. Christian
Where he's
Bale's
in that-
fucking insane.
What was that one movie where he was down to like fucking 90 pounds? He was eating like a piece of rice, like a grain of
Um,
rice
The
a day.
Machinist?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 No, that's
That one was ridiculous. And then he bulked up after that for another movie.
yeah. No,
It's just
that
like
shit's
That was like me.
fucking
It looked like me when I
insane.
lost
I'm
like
gonna-
10 pounds from being sick.
I'm gonna lose 40 pounds, and then I'm gonna gain 50, and then I'm gonna lose another 20.
Yeah.
Like,
That's not good
Fuck
for your
that.
body.
we
That's
get it. We get it.
yeah.
You-
It's like
you
what Tom.
to-
It's like what Tom Hardy said about like the weight
Yeah.
that he puts on, like gaining
Going
muscle.
from-
He
yeah,
said
yeah.
like his joints are
fucked.
already fucking
Yeah.
terrible.
His liver's probably
He said
shot.
already, yeah, he said it. He already like hurts and shit when he wakes up in the morning.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, but those characters are the more.
They last a
believable
lifetime.
ones.
They do. They
they're
do.
The more believable
Yeah.
ones, so.
Physical pain is temporary, even if it's for the rest of your life. However, what
Your
you
life
put
is
on a movie
temporary.
screen is forever. It will be forever remembered. I'm all for him.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, back to the actual
Binge
topic.
Yes.
I'm looking forward
building.
to the return of the Wolverine.
Yeah.
Like the
Main
actual
Marvel.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
And
Not
not-
Old Man Logan. Not X-20. I love X-23. She's one of my favorite characters.
X-23 is fantastic.
Yes.
And then you have the Wolverine from, I think it's the Ultimate Universe, Universe 1606.
I know you have Old Man
Young
Logan.
Wolverine. There's a young blonde one.
A young blonde.
And then you
Oh
also
yes,
have,
I know what you're talking about. It's not actually. It's his son from that universe. Yes, the Ultimates. It's his.
Okay, okay.
You
Yeah.
know who's gonna play him? Jason Momoa.
Just
Cast him in everything.
that's
Okay,
actually really
well.
fucking good. I didn't know you could
Yeah,
do
that
that.
was pretty impressive. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
you're gonna be hearing that a lot more.
I actually like Jason Momoa. Fuck you both.
Ah,
No.
no, Jason Momoa is good.
Like, have you
No,
seen
he's
Frontier?
not.
Have you seen
No, he's
Frontier?
not. No.
Watch it.
No.
Watch
Wait.
Frontier.
No, because he's not good.
It is good.
It's like watching.
Watch Red Road.
I can't think of a bad actor right now. A Jason Bateman movie,
No.
like voluntarily.
Oh.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
What?
Jason Bateman. Yeah,
Okay,
suck.
you watched How It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
That shit's hilarious.
Oh, those fucking actors suck.
The change up. Is it called the change up?
The change up.
The switch. It's got Jason
The what?
Bateman and Ryan Reynolds, and they switch bodies. So it's like a
Oh,
Freaky Friday type
I
of thing.
fucking hate that movie.
I've never seen it.
They play each other so well.
I don't like Jason Bateman. I-
The movies he's in are usually pretty funny, like the comedies, but he just plays straight white guy in every movie.
Yeah, normally.
Mhm.
It's just Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
I just don't like Jason
It's
Bateman.
alright.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he's okay.
He's like a worse version of Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd's like likable, and he's like a
Certain
nice guy,
roles, yes.
but yeah, that's exactly what he's like.
Mm.
Yeah.
They're even kind of the same age.
He's discount Paul Rudd. That's right.
Yeah, he's off-brand. He's Big K Paul Rudd.
Yeah, pretty much.
What else we got? You guys seen any of the football game today?
And smoked a little bit of a roach. Watched the Brown. Well, it was like bigger than roach,
Yeah.
but watched a little bit of the Browns Bucks game. That was about it.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Went to
no idea.
overtime.
Oh, it did?
Yeah,
Okay.
it went
Browns
to
were down when
overtime
I was
again
watching
for
it.
the Browns,
Did
but
they
they
win?
lost by a field goal. Lost by a field goal.
goal.
Typical Browns loss.
It is,
Well,
but
except
they're
for they
making
made
their
it to-
games very competitive this
Yeah.
year.
Finally.
Yeah,
I mean, they got a good.
because
They only
you know
took
what
a Bengals
counts?
coach,
Really
so-
trying. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
They lost.
They did lose.
Losers.
They did.
Losers. I'm wearing a 49er shirt right now, by the way.
I was about to say, I'm
fully-
pretty
Say, how
sure
the
I
49ers
fully,
doing?
I fully blast my
They're
team.
down
Okay,
22 to 7 currently.
The quarterback is
To the
out.
Rams.
22-7.
to the
That's
Rams.
not that bad to the
Wow,
Rams,
sounds
actually.
Like the OSU game last night.
That's actually not that bad against the Rams.
No.
Because the Rams
I
are like a
mean,
create a Madden team,
See that?
basically. Like a fantasy draft team.
Now I know you don't watch college football.
I watch a little bit. I watch Ohio State.
Did you watch the Ohio State Purdue game?
Oh my god,
I
they got
stopped watching.
destroyed.
That was.
They got
just
fucking. They're not
so
even predicted to
sad.
be in the top 10 anymore.
Yeah, I saw them in
Yeah,
like
no,
11
That's-
in the AP poll.
Which I call bullshit because fucking who was it that they beat? Penn State.
Yeah.
They beat Penn State, and Penn State went up in ranking. When Ohio State beat
Well,
Penn
it's
State,
not
they went from
official.
9 to 8.
It's not official. It's just the Associated Press poll.
No, in the actual standings, they went.
No, it's not released yet.
No. I'm saying when Ohio State beat Penn State,
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Penn State in the national rankings went from 9 to 8.
That's
Yes.
That's all right.
They
That's happened
lost.
That's
How
happened
the
before.
fuck do you move up in rankings
If
when
a
you
team
lose?
ahead of you loses?
What about the other people in their division? Did they all lose as well?
I think that was the.
Don't remember.
I think I could be wrong, but I think I remember on the TV where they kept like showing different games, like bad day for the Big Ten here as they're getting blown out by a D2 school again.
Right, that's the only way I think.
I think it was that week.
But in
Plus-
the top
plus they played-
25 to move up
plus-
from 9 to 10, top
Plus,
25.
it was
Oh.
a fourth quarter game with the top 5 team, the top 4 team.
Okay,
That's
they were ranked 9.
college is the one where the effort and the trying and the close games count.
Yeah.
Because if Ohio State, that was a close game last night, they wouldn't have fallen out of the top 10. But they got fucking destroyed.
Yeah, that game was awful.
Oh,
Penn
yeah.
State played a close game against a good team.
No, that game was just absolute trash.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was horrible.
Yeah, I stopped
What was I
watching
saying?
it. As soon as I started screaming. as,
So from the fucking
when you
get go,
know-
as soon
you need to
as
turn
soon
it
as
off.
the cat jumped off me in fear and dug his little paws into my ball sack, I knew that I needed to stop watching the game and simmer down a little bit.
I didn't even know when the game was supposed to start, and I'm driving home and I look at the billboard that actually shows the scores, and it's like
Mhm.
Purdue 21.
There's a billboard around
Ohio
here that
State
shows the
3 or
scores?
something.
6.
Was
I'm
it 6 at the time?
What?
Yeah,
So I look up the scores. I was like, they didn't even get a touchdown. They're just scoring field goals
I'm about to say
every
yeah.
quarter.
Let me see the final. Did they score a touchdown at all?
It was not the best
No,
game.
they didn't.
No,
It was
all-
not the best game. They scored. a
No,
touchdown.
they did. They
I
did.
was gonna say they would have to.
Yeah.
run in. Was it in the fourth quarter?
Fourth quarter,
All right.
they scored 2
Ah,
touchdowns.
really doing
Yikes. Doesn't look good for the
top
Heisman.
10 level playing. Good
Yeah.
job.
Doesn't look good for the Heisman candidacy
No,
potential of.
I mean they did lose like their
Haskins.
fucking Energizer Bunny from defense. Bosa decided to walk away.
Is it okay?
I don't blame him for doing it
basically,
though. I don't blame him for
the
doing
thing
it.
I noticed in the game was that like the Purdue players were just they didn't miss open field tackles against Ohio State. Like they couldn't do anything to get past them.
No.
Like the first the
And
like,
Ohio
I watched
State's
the
defense
first-
couldn't tackle worth shit
Oh
to
yeah,
that running
yeah,
back.
Yeah. And the slot receiver, I forget what his name was, but number 4, that dude was a fucking. He had that catch in the first quarter,
Mhm.
and he just like fucking just
I
ran
don't think I
right
saw the
past
first
like 3
quarter, yeah.
people. It
I
was
know
crazy.
in
He was
third
sweet.
quarter the Purdue decided to run the same like they pitched it to the left and the running back just fucking ran around. Did it 3 fucking times in a row. First down every time. They went from like their 20 all the way up to
Urban. Oh, Urban.
looking like fuck. Who is the I
Now that you
done
don't
forgot
have
the
Trap
Bengals
House
head
owners
coach.
on your team, Marvin Lewis.
Marvin
Marvin
Lewis.
Lewis.
Yes, looking like Marvin Lewis, not making halftime adjustments.
The biggest failure in the NFL since Jeff Fisher.
And
But
yet
he
the
still
second
has a
longest
contract.
Yeah,
tenured
that's what I'm saying.
second longest tenured coach behind Bill Belichick.
Now you see.
Oh my god.
We Bengals fan here. We love him as our head coach.
Kyle Shanahan.
No.
I am
no.
shaking my head furiously as I'm saying this because he's God. New coach, please. Can we get a new contract? That'd be awesome. Just get somebody else in here.
Well,
I'm
what
like,
coaches are
Honestly,
available
they could
though?
use
Don't
a
care, give me
volunteer
someone
service.
Just
else.
anyone else?
give me someone else.
Honestly, at this
I-
point in the season, when they get to the playoffs, definitely they could honestly just use a volunteer service from like an elderly home to get them acclimated with young people in the culture and just have them call the fucking plays in the playoffs because it would probably have the same effect.
Yeah, because the Bengals aren't doing bad right now. They're leading the division. I
A
believe
big,
they're.
stinky diaper-filled
Oh, we're
fucking
doing well,
L.
and I'm looking forward to the Chiefs game tonight.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, the Bengals are playing the Chiefs.
8:20.
I would not be looking forward to that.
No, I would.
I would not be
moved
looking forward to
from
that.
a 1 o'clock spot
To
to an
the-
8:20.
Yep.
Because of how well both of them are doing,
Yes.
and that was before the Bengals lost
And
the second time.
yes, and I feel like that Mahomes kid is about to blow up the Bengals secondary. I could be wrong. He didn't blow up the.
Chiefs are still
No.
undefeated, right?
Yes. Yes.
No,
Great.
are they? Are they?
Maybe not.
I thought
Maybe
they,
not. No, they're not undefeated. They have one loss. They have one loss.
They lost to the
those
Patriots.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The Rams are undefeated.
Yeah.
That's who it
Yeah.
is.
Was it because of that move?
What move?
What move?
The Rams moved to LA.
No,
Oh,
it's because they
yeah.
hired Sean McVay.
I would say yeah, and they signed Ndamukong Suh.
Fucking, and they already had Aaron Donald, and they
Mhm.
traded for Marcus Peters.
Yeah, their
Oh,
fucking
and they
defense is
have,
stacked.
I don't follow all the teams.
Marcus Peters is like
okay?
one of the
I'll follow the Bengals and sometimes Green Bay.
Marcus Peters is like one of the league leaders in turnovers since he came into the NFL.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald, the D tackle for the Rams, he's like not that big, but he can like move a dumpster with his pinky. Like he
Good
just fucking chucks offensive linemen like they're nothing.
old, good old Braun Strowman type.
I will say, I will
would go
say
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
Michael
No,
Douglas.
Michael Clark Duncan.
I was like Michael.
Yes.
Douglas?
Yes.
You'd go with him?
Yes, Michael
Are you
Douglas.
sure?
Maybe prime Michael Douglas, but not
Prime.
over.
I
Maybe
will-
prime Michael Douglas.
I'm a Pittsburgh fan.
Vintage Michael
And I will
Douglas.
say, fuck the NFL for last week fining Vontez Burfict $112,000.
Fuck
Yeah, that's a
Vontez
good
Burfict for being
six-figure fine.
Vontez Burfict.
Dude, Vontez Burfict's awesome.
He's a fucking asshole, dude.
He actually plays
listen,
defense and hits people.
He does well.
But you
on
can't hit
defense.
people.
He can read a play,
Mhm.
but stop putting your head down. Just stop it.
He didn't even put his head down last week. What ended up happening was
Oh, he
that
didn't do
Or
it
he,
this
he called
time.
out the person, right? He
But
was
their
looking across the
fine-
play. He was like,
Their
"You're
fine goes
next,"
up if they're
type of thing.
previous offenders,
Yeah, I know,
especially
I
for
know.
what he's done.
I know.
He deserves it.
Well, what
He's an
happened?
asshole.
The
He's done so
play that
much. Yeah,
happened
he's an
last
asshole.
week was two Bengals defender had wrapped up Antonio Brown, and he came in late, but he couldn't stop, and he ended up hitting his shoulder into AB's head.
Yeah.
But his helmet cracked his own teammate in the head and knocked him out. Like you just see his
poor
teammate
aim.
crumble to the ground,
Just poor aim.
worse than AB did.
No,
and I had to
it's his
laugh.
fault.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love Vontaze though. He plays with emotion and he actually fucking hits people.
maybe a little too much emotion.
Yeah, he might be able to take it back a bit, you know.
I would argue that it's not emotion. I would argue that Marvin Lewis has no control over his team whatsoever, and they just kind of do whatever the fuck they want. And he's an
For
idiot.
How many years? Has
and he
that
gets to
been
do.
happening?
I mean, yeah,
exactly.
that's been happening.
Pac-Man Jones, perfect. Fucking everybody.
Oh man, that whole what was that last season?
But
or
they
was
let
that 2
Andrew.
seasons
But they let
ago
Andrew
where it was
Whitworth
just,
go.
Just going crazy.
I mean, that's also like Pac-Man's usually really good. For a couple years, he had his like self under control, and
Oh.
then an incident happened in an airport where a fan got like real pushy with him, and so he like put him in a headlock or slammed him into a wall or something.
So Drew Brees just joined the 500 touchdown club.
Ooh, did he?
Hey, yeah, he's setting some
So-
records.
Hell
this
yeah.
year.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, he broke
Probably one
Peyton
of the most,
Manning's
probably one of the
touchdown
most
record.
Did
underrated
you see
quarterbacks
that,
ever.
the commercial?
No,
that
but
Peyton
my
did?
buddy told me about it.
Oh
Yeah.
god, it's hilarious.
The
it's
Peyton
great.
one where he's like,
Where-
"No, I
where
have
he's-
nothing
All
to
I
look
had
up
was
to."
these
I'm
records.
just shopping these veggies here, and I get this mail that says that you
Oh,
broke
poor
my
Peyton.
record. Good
Thanks.
for you.
Thanks a lot.
I remember this picture of when you were in college, and I was just starting with the Colts.
Yeah, no, Drew Brees is actually doing really well.
Hey Drew, it's me, Peyton here. I'm just at my Tennessee Donors Club house that I get for donating to the college every year.
Hanging out with Papa
Hanging out
John,
with my boat shoes and my khaki shorts with my sweater tied around my neck. You know how it is.
eating
And
this
I'm here.
great Papa
Nope,
John
nope,
pizza.
nope.
They
He
don't
said,
name
nope,
Papa John's.
they're not PC anymore.
They're not.
No.
You didn't hear about that?
You didn't know that Papa
No.
John dropped the
Papa
head, the
John
hard
dropped
end,
an
the hard end,
N-bomb
the hard end.
in a fucking conference call and got outed about it. That's why if you
Yeah.
watch any more Papa
Yeah.
John's commercials,
Did you not
all
see the Danny
the-
DeVito thing that I sent you? I'm gonna
all-
say the N word.
No way.
yes. And so now if you watch the Papa
It's
John's
Pizza Hut now.
commercial,
It's Pizza Hut.
it's that. But if you watch the Papa John's commercials,
Yeah.
all the actors in there most of them are black. Like for like the last 3 different commercials I've seen, they're all black. Like,
We're so sorry.
yeah,
we need
we're
to do
super
better.
sorry.
We need to do better. We're so.
And he had the worst excuse. He
sorry.
goes, I
Sorry,
didn't think the
we
call
need to
was being
cover our
recorded.
ass
Hey, it's
now.
Peyton here. Can I come back to SNL now, please? This is fucked up the shithole.
Oh man, that would be a great skit on SNL. Oh my god, that would be fantastic.
I can see it. Him in
Like,
the conference call, like,
Papa
whoa,
Jo-
whoa, 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 I'm on out.
Whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa, whoa.
yeah.
Just have Keenan the only.
I'd
other
like to
person
sell
in
my
there.
You just-
stock, please.
You just have Papa John
Uh.
celebrating like he's at the NFL game, comes in, he's like got pizza for everyone, and it's like one of the fucking linemen comes over, hey, Papa, where's our pizza? Your guys' your people's pizza's over there, in the other room.
Your kind of folks, pizza's over there, boy. Why don't you go on and get?
Oof.
Why don't you go on and get? Eat your collard green pizza now, boy. Go down over there, eat it now.
All right. Oh, that is.
The rest of us,
just great.
the rest of us folks get to sit and eat it. We get a water fountain too. You get a bucket. It's the jock bucket too.
All right. So, have we seen any good movies lately?
That was really, really smooth.
Yeah, I wanted to get out of that because you're
Halloween.
going
It's
an
on
SNL
way
skit.
Too long for that.
A little bit.
What's that? What's that? This bit's going on too long? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, getting the wrap it up
Yeah,
signal.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Halloween was fucking
Spoiler
Yeah, we
alerts.
got that
awesome.
popular
I'm gonna
alert.
talk about everything.
Yeah. Real quick, I
So-
do want to ask before we get into this. How does it compare as a reboot from, because they basically just have this as a soft reboot. The original Halloween #1 happened, but 2, 4, and onward did not happen.
You missed 3.
3 doesn't
Well,
fuck. No
3
one
doesn't have
counts.
Michael in it.
I'm about to say Halloween 3 doesn't
Still
fucking count.
Counts.
3
It's
doesn't have Michael.
ass.
3 doesn't count.
It doesn't count. It's like Dragon Ball Evolution. It doesn't exist.
Okay, fine. Just shut up.
You convinced me.
Just shut the fuck up. Okay,
twist
so
my arm about
it was not the best movie you're gonna see.
Was it? At
It's
least
really good.
entertaining?
Oh yeah,
All right.
the sound
As a
effects
slasher,
of-
how was it?
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, that's all I care about.
Fantastic. That's the only thing I went to go see was to be creeped out by Michael.
Oh, it's
Honestly,
And it worked.
Danny McBride wrote the script. You could definitely tell. A lot of humor
Yeah.
that didn't stick, like quite a bit of it.
Mhm.
But there was like okay. So you guys see the trailer with where the girl's like opening the closet and
Yeah.
then Michael comes out. That's probably the best. Her and the kid she babysits are probably the best characters in the whole movie.
Gotcha.
They had some really funny dialogue. Like there's
What about Jamie Lee Curtis? How's she
She was
handled?
good. I don't
Yeah.
know. You can just kind of tell. I think she's just kind of done. I think she just kind of
Doesn't
did it
give
for
a
John
fuck.
Carpenter
Yeah.
because he came back and produced it and was really passionate about doing the music and everything.
Oh.
And I think she just kind of did it for him.
Oh.
It wasn't. it wasn't the best.
What the fuck are you looking
Would
at?
you
I was looking.
close
up,
the hentai?
I was looking up who was doing the soundtrack for it. And it's Cody Carpenter.
Ooh.
Yeah, his son and
His
his
son.
godson.
That's fantastic.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. All right. I love John.
Very,
Carpenter as a
very,
composer.
very, very good kills in the movie.
Yeah.
Very
That's
good.
awesome.
Very
Oh.
good.
Yeah.
Like fucking brutal and disgusting kills.
Awesome. Good.
Like, whoa. I laughed. I laughed at all of them. I was the only one.
Now,
But
now, a lot of the movie was amplified.
so
Like the original movie was amplified by the music that was added.
So I was just about to say, our theater. I don't know if it was our theater or the way it was mixed. Unfortunately, the music sucked
Really?
when we went to go see it. It was so quiet.
Uh,
The music was actually really good, but it was just so quiet that it's John Carpenter.
Yeah.
It's John. That shit should be. I don't care if you need to get all new fucking
Seriously.
Super Bowl arena speakers for that bitch.
What movie? What
that
theater
music
did
should
you
be
go
fucking
to?
pumping. Regal.
Give me some
What
Super
were you
Bowl.
in the RPX?
It wasn't in RPX because it's rated R. I
They don't
think
do what?
I'm pretty sure they only put like PG-13. It wasn't in there.
Yeah,
It was like some
PG-13
PG-13
is
movie. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it
some
sounds
So that
bullshit.
more people
That
go see
sounds
it.
about
Yeah.
right, though.
That's
Yep.
some bullshit.
It fucking sucked. It was terrible. I'll have to wait for it to come out so I can see it on like a surround sound system. But music was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's a little updated. It still sounded kind of, kind of that
Digital.
synthy kind of 80s music, but it was
Good.
it was
Gotcha.
definitely updated though. In a good way.
A little bit of it.
The
doesn't need-
the
it
the
doesn't
bad
need
the
much.
bad shit about the movie though was definitely the humor didn't stick.
Mhm.
The new Doctor, you could tell the movie's been edited to fuck for timing
Mm-hmm.
and what they can fit in with their time, and trying to pad it with more of that kind of stuff. The Doctor fucking sucked. He just literally the line is, "Oh, I guess you're the new Loomis." Literally the new line that Jamie Lee
That's-
Curtis says to him, like
oh
5
my
seconds after she gets
God.
introduced to him.
It's like
So then we're supposed to be like, "Oh, it's a new Loomis," but he doesn't do anything. He like takes the Michael mask off and puts it on, and then he's like, "Oh, this is what it's like," and then just puts him in the back of the cop car and then puts the mask back on him. It was so dumb, and I'm saying I'm spoiling it because it doesn't make sense and it doesn't do anything for
Is
the
that the
fucking movie.
ending?
It's so dumb. No, it's just like
Oh,
near
okay.
the end. It's near the end.
Okay.
It's before the big fight with Jamie Lee Curtis and
Okay.
Judy Greer, and I forget the actress's name, but they're
Like granddaughter.
it's like her actual daughter.
Okay.
It's like the youngest one.
So did they get rid of Jamie Lee Curtis being the younger sister?
Yes.
I thought
yes.
so. That's actually okay.
Yeah, because that was only introduced. In
I didn't
2.
know if the way they were gonna do it, if it was
Um,
like they just did that to like try and distance himself from
no.
Michael, or if that was legitimately.
Well,
they're no
it's
longer
because
related.
Carpenter. If you think about it, it's truly scarier if it's just a random fucking person. Okay, so the movie basically is, I think what they tried to say about Michael is that everybody thinks that he really wanted to kill Laurie Strode, but he
Mhm.
doesn't really care. He's just a
He just
fucking
picked-
psycho.
Gotcha.
He's just he's just literally just walking from house to house, walking into people's houses and just fucking stabbing the shit out of them and just brutalizing them in their houses and walking out and just going to the next house. Just da 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 da.
I mean,
And
that's
it's
what it
just the
should be.
complete. It's and Danny McBride said it the best, where it's just like that kind of like creepiness, like that they film him in, like the cinematography.
Mhm.
It wasn't the best, but I definitely see what they were. You get the vibe.
Yeah.
You get the vibe of just somebody like staring at you from across the street when you're taking your trash out at night.
Good.
Like that kind of creepy.
Gotcha,
feeling.
yeah.
Like it was just
Did they do any of like
top
the
notch in that regard.
classic cliched? Someone
They-
feels like they're being watched, and like
was-
they look back, there's no one there. Camera pans around, the dude's there
No.
again.
Oh, the
No, it wasn't like
Michael's
that.
standing out in the middle of the road and a truck passes.
It's
and
definitely
then
the
Michael's
same.
not
gone.
there
It's
anymore.
definitely the same kind of stuff that Carpenter did, where you can see him in the background
Uh huh.
in certain scenes, but you can't see exactly what he's doing. You can't see him all the way, but other people can see him. Like
Gotcha.
there's one part where you can kind of see him in the background, but the character's talking to him and shit, and he thinks it's like an old lady.
Mm.
And then Michael, like it's creepy. It's like that feeling of just being watched. Like he's just standing there staring at him, and you can hear him breathing.
Like an It Follows type of thing.
It's like the original Halloween, where he's just kind of there. He's just like the shape. He's spooky wookie. Whoppa.
He's there.
As long
Maybe
as
he's
the
not.
fucking
Yeah,
kills
it
are
was
good, that's
it was
awesome.
it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like the kills and shit were fucking metal, dude.
That's good. That's good.
Good. Okay.
Oh, one more bad thing though. The only bad thing
Alright.
Great.
was that they just kept trying to fucking create shots from the original. Like the part where
Oh.
Laurie's sitting at the desk and she looks out and sees Michael and then looks away and then looks back and he's not there. They did it with like Lori's actual daughter, like sitting in the same desk, and she looks outside, and Lori's there. She goes outside and gets some stuff from her. It's so stupid, and
Oh
they
my
just keep
God.
doing like the same,
Oh.
like all the really
Did they
popular scenes
redo
from
The original
the
nostalgia.
the
Yeah, it
closet?
was too
Him
much.
breaking through the closet to
They,
fuck.
they did something where she thought he was in the closet, but they did it twice.
Oh,
So
they did it twice?
it built up to what's in the closet. It looked like the same closet from the first one,
Gotcha.
and she opens it and there's nothing in there.
Mm.
Well, then she goes into a different room and does it with another fucking closet.
And
I'm
he's
like,
in there?
okay, but no, he's not.
Oh,
I'm like, okay,
wow.
we've done this twice now, and nothing happened. What was the point of that?
Hmm.
Why did you do the same fucking shtick twice?
Lazy writing.
Yeah, it was just. I think
Standing
it was just
pride.
time padding.
Yeah.
I think they just had to get a time limit or hit a certain time in their movie.
That is something I think
It didn't. flow
movies
well.
should stop doing. Like, stop going for a certain. If it's gonna be a short movie, fucking let it be a short movie. If it's gonna be fucking 3 hours long, let it be 3 hours long. But for the love of God, if you're doing a 3 hour long movie, I need Godfather quality.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not a long movie.
No,
It's about 90 minutes.
yeah.
It's a
What
quick.
I'm saying,
It's a quick,
if
fun
you're
little
just like
slasher flick.
if you have a 90-minute movie and you're just filling time, just do an hour and 10. No one gives a fuck.
It doesn't have to be a long movie.
No, it doesn't.
As long as it's entertaining and it has a
Yeah.
good plot.
Yeah.
And it's got a nice storyline. good
Unfortunately.
characters,
Like that's like what I wish they
Not-
would do with superhero
not Justice
movies.
League, and then I'll watch it.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, Justice League. Justice League, in my opinion, could have really worked with being a 3 hour movie with actual fucking character
What
development.
what was the Jason Momoa line to Cyborg as he rode down on a parademon?
The
as
only
he
thing I heard
surfboarded
him.
down?
Oh.
I don't remember the line. I just remember him
There's
yelling.
something so dumb. He's like, "Fucking
"Wahoo!"
fuck yeah, dude!"
Yeah.
Hmm.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the line.
I will
It's
say from the
so bad.
trailers of Aquaman, they brought humor into it, which I like. Because there's a scene where like they're trying to open like this ancient
But I
aqua.
thought they were supposed to be dark and gritty.
It's almost
Well, they're
too,
because people
like,
don't like the dark and
perfect.
gritty.
Well, no, it's not that they don't like the dark and gritty.
I mean,
The
they
dark
can't
and
write the gritty.
The dark and gritty worked well with The Watchmen.
I'm getting
Like,
kind of,
I absolutely love that movie.
but that's
but-
source material though, basically.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
movie was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Zack Snyder gets a lot of credit for that. He's never been a good director.
It-
300 was okay.
It was basically
He's
just
making that
a copy paste from the
Yeah,
comics.
yeah,
which
that's what I'm saying.
Completely
Yeah,
fine
Yeah,
with.
no, I kind of
But
want that
then
in most movies.
he's
Yeah.
gotten progressively worse with every single movie he's made. Oh god,
Isn't he making that Overkill movie that's coming out?
what the fuck is that?
What's Overkill?
That sounds
so-
like a movie with the chick from Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Or Ex Machina.
no,
Ex Machina.
it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's got the Finn dude from Star Wars in it, and it's a
the thin
The
dude.
Thin Dude?
Finn dude. Yeah,
Does he have thin British
Oh,
lips too?
Finn?
Finn.
Yeah,
Oh, Finn.
Finn.
John Boyega.
Yeah,
John Boy. I couldn't remember his name. I believe it's John Boyega.
I heard Finn.
But it's a 1940s. The Nazis were doing experiments and basically created fucking zombies.
Oh, Overlord.
Overlord, not
Overlord.
Overkill.
That's
Overlord.
that's Abrams. Or no,
Abrams.
that's Christopher Nolan.
Is it Nolan?
Mhm.
I thought it was Abrams. or
No,
Snyder.
it's Abrams. It's Abrams.
Abrams, that's
I
what
was
it was.
thinking Dunkirk.
I
That's
was
the
gonna
real
say,
one.
That doesn't sound
That's
like
the
a
real one.
Nolan
Yeah,
movie.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
No, it's Abrams because that's the what is it? The Bad Robot or whatever. His production
yeah,
company
Bad
is. Yeah.
Okay. Abrams, that's who it was.
Yeah.
Not Snyder.
Yeah,
Abrams
that
been
that
doing
looks
some
fucking
good
sick.
stuff.
Abrams, yeah. It doesn't. I don't know how I feel about it because zombie movie or like monster zombie style movies
I
can either be really good or they're gonna be really bad.
see. It almost reminds me of like a zombie version of the Predator. Is what they kind of were like trying to make it look like.
Mm.
Where like it
reminds me of like a Nazi
Predator-
version of Doom.
no,
the Doom
no,
movie?
'cause- No, I don't.
Oh God.
I don't.
With the Rock?
Yeah.
No.
It's not that. No.
That's what it looked like because they inject the serum trying to make them stronger, and then
What?
it turns them
No.
into the monsters.
No, that's like the original Far Cry, if anything.
I've actually never
But
played the original.
it looked like they were trying to almost do a Doom thing, but they showed it in the trailer, which Predator didn't do.
Mm.
Predator, everybody just thought it was like another fucking action movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and
Yeah.
then a fucking alien shows up.
Yeah,
And I think that almost looks like the same thing where you're like, oh, it's just another World War II movie.
and then they
And then it's
show-
just fucking zombies, like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like almost like the genre flippers. Like it's like the surprise genre movies where it's like, hey, you think it's this
Oh.
movie? Now it's this movie.
Yeah.
Because there's all this crazy shit in there. But it would have been cooler if they didn't show it in the trailer. If they just showed them crashing and being like, what the fuck is that? And then
Oh.
it cuts.
yeah.
Trailers
that
show
would've
way
been
too much
crazy.
nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, they show the whole
They
fucking
basically
movie. They
just
show
say-
like
Yeah.
important scenes in the movie in the trailer.
Or what
nowadays.
they'll do is they'll show only deleted scenes that you never fucking see in the movie,
Yeah.
Or they
like
can,
Infinity War.
yeah, like Infinity War. I was just about to say that with the Coens just showing alternate footage.
Yeah.
Love that. That was.
I don't think they ever
fantastic.
did this Thanos speech that was in the trailer in the movie.
Which one?
Where he's like balancing the universe. You know,
No, I
is
don't think
usually
he ever said that in the movie.
yeah, and he's
Oh,
like, but
the-
this is gonna put a smile on my face.
That's at the very beginning of the movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I knew the destiny comes regardless.
Yeah, that
run
one
from
is, but
that
the-
is.
that-
I don't
that
think
specific part- The specific smile part, I don't think is in
I
the
don't.
movie.
Yeah, I don't think that's in the movie at all.
Where it says the smiley part.
No, it happens in the movie. I just can't remember where.
I don't think it
I
does.
don't think it does.
2 against 1. Overruled.
Overruled. We need a mallet.
I need
We
a
need
gavel.
a mallet.
I need a gavel.
Can we get a look up on that?
Yeah.
Get me
Can we
a
see where that
squeaky.
is in the
Get me
movie?
a squeaky balloon hammer.
Like,
Not
I'm-
a squeaky.
I'm requesting.
So, can
I'm
you look
requesting
up
this.
is the Thanos lines from the trailer?
Dylan, the tech guy. We forgot to shout him out in the intro,
Yes.
but thank you, Dylan.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
As always.
Is his lines in the trailer in the actual movie? We can go with the quotes, yeah.
You should change your. We should
swear.
make an Instagram
Everybody say
account
no.
for Dylan. Just
no.
call it Dylan the tech guy.
Daughter, no. Just keep scrolling.
Yeah. It's when they're on nowhere.
Is it?
It's when they're in nowhere.
No.
Yes. I'm telling you, man.
Going through the quotes. Keep going, keep going.
IMDb is amazing.
It is.
Oh, what is happening?
The problem is they don't have this in fucking order, so it's just random quotes.
Yeah, it's just.
God damn it!
Well,
Come on, IMDb, get your shit together. I figured like it's probably in like the director's cut. I'd assume on the DVD. No, it's in the actual movie. Yeah, is that in there? Fun isn't something
Why
one
was there a
considers
dating
when
ad?
balancing.
Go back.
Why not?
Go back.
But this does put a smile on my face.
Go back.
he snapped
Why?
his finger.
What is that?
What is what?
Oh, I thought that was a fucking dating ad, and I thought it was the guy that got kidnapped in the Dark Knight that was
Oh
like in
my
the
God.
ambulance driver uniform.
Oh,
I thought it was him. The way the ambulance, I was
the
like,
one- the
why are they
Russian-
offering a date with him?
The Russian from Ant-Man.
Yes.
Is
See,
this,
no. So the person asked the question,
Yeah.
was the
What's
line
the eye?
ever in the movie? And the person says no. A lot of things were cut from the trailers, e.g., T'Challa's "We Fight for All" line, Tony's "Wow" in response to "Let me do the plan." Okay, so yeah, half of everything Thanos said in the trailers was removed.
Well, time to watch the movie again. I'm gonna watch it for the 20th time because
But
apparently
as
that
that
one didn't
comment,
stick.
as that comment below says, balance as all
All
things should be. Half the lines were cut.
Beautiful.
That's fucking genius.
Perfectly
That's-
balanced.
Yep.
That's really good.
Probably
I like
another
that.
thing Cohen's.
Come, little one.
Yep.
Let me show you the internet.
I love the memes that came from that movie so much. Especially my favorite one was
They're still coming.
when you finish watching a good porno and you're spent, and then you see another really good one, and it's fucking Thanos looking down. I'm sorry, little one.
Oh my god. Ew, that's gross.
That's
God's
fucking
watching
funny.
you when you masturbate. You're going to
Oh
hell.
my gosh, I've been saying Cohen's this whole time. It's the Russo brothers.
We're surprised.
I'm a big
Oh,
old
shit.
idiot today.
I didn't
We didn't
even
pick
realize
up
what
on
we were
that.
saying.
We didn't pick up on. It's like
a
when Jimmy
great
was talking
first
about Justin
podcast for
Tucker
me.
on the first one.
Yeah,
And I didn't-
He thought he was. He thought
I was talking about the
kicker.
Browns kicker. Jimmy mentioned Justin Tucker, and it didn't click. Justin Tucker was the Ravens kicker.
Yeah.
And so the whole time, I'm like, no, he missed a bunch of field goals against the Steelers.
no,
Then
he
he lost
didn't.
the game.
No, he didn't.
And then he got fired. And Jimmy's like, did he get fired? I'm like, yeah. He
I don't
got
think
fired.
so.
The Browns kicker got fired. Justin
Yeah.
Tucker's still with the Ravens.
Yeah. I mean, they're both iconic directing brothers.
They
so
are. They are.
I don't know.
what
if
do you
the
think
Russo
about
brothers are as
the-
iconic as Coen Brothers? Though.
They're definitely not iconic, but
I mean,
They
Arrested
are
Development
coming
and
up.
Infinity War.
Yes.
I mean,
Infinity
they need to do
War,
some more shit.
Winter Soldier, Civil War. Like
Civil
all-
War
Some of the biggest movies
was
in
good. I don't
Marvel.
think it was the
but
best.
how much do you credit it to being a Marvel movie? I would
What?
see him do some different shit.
That's true.
Oh,
I would
so you're
like.
doing some different stuff? Yeah.
I haven't seen him do anything like different since Arrested Development, and that was fucking brilliant.
What do you
That
think
shit is
about
hilarious.
Quentin Tarantino's Manson Family? That's gonna be
Oh,
coming out
yeah.
next
Quentin
year.
Tarantino's
Oh,
doing
yeah.
a Manson Family.
That's his last movie,
So his
buddy.
last movie he's
Dylan,
doing.
Can you pull that up for us real
Yeah,
quick? The Manson, Family
movie
Oh,
for Quentin Tarantino.
I told Ronnie on one of the last episodes, I think, that I want Tarantino to do the Boba Fett movie. Do you know how fucking great that would be?
Did you say Boba Fett?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said you wanted someone else for it,
No.
and then I said, "What about
No, no, no,
Tarantino?"
I want
doing it?
Tarantino.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
would
the
be
Manson
fucking
family.
fantastic.
He's doing a Manson Family.
See,
They were-
go down and see the casting.
Yeah. Oh, the
Let's
casting's
see who's.
fucking.
I can't remember who's playing who.
Margot Robbie's in it.
Oh,
uh,
man. Who's
Hold
playing
on.
Charles Manson?
Charles Manson is.
Markelo Games?
Games?
Is this
never
the
heard
right
of
one?
him.
I don't think so.
Nope.
No,
Nope,
no.
it's new.
No.
It'll be new.
Yeah.
It's like to be
Oh, is that
released.
an older
Look
one?
up Quentin Tarantino's
about to say.
Manson family.
Did we get on the wrong one?
Yeah, that was the wrong one.
97. It's not even close.
Yeah, look up Tarantino.
Yeah.
Yep,
right
there it is. Third one down.
Right.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
2019.
Yeah, it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Margot Robbie, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Dakota Fanning, Kurt Russell, Al Pacino,
Of course, Kurt Russell.
Timothy Oliphant. I don't know him.
Oh,
I feel like I should. I feel
he's
like I should.
from Justified.
Yeah. Margaret Qualley, Luke
too far
Perry, Victoria Pedretti,
Sydney Sweeney.
Cyclops.
James.
James Marsden.
Is that Cyclops?
Yeah, Cyclops.
Lorenza Izzo, Damon Herman, Lena Dunham, Austin Butler, Emily Hirsch.
There's a character called Steve McQueen. Is it actually Steve McQueen, the character? Like
Yeah,
based
yeah,
off
the
real Steve
actor.
McQueen? Fuck yeah!
It's being played by Damian Lewis.
Steve McQueen is a man's man. Pull up Damian Lewis real quick. I want to see if he looks like Steve McQueen.
Just click
This
on the
is
profile.
more important to me than the Charles Manson casting. Oh yeah, it's Lieutenant Winters from Band of Brothers.
He looks pretty
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
straight on. It's Steve McQueen. I like it.
Fuck yeah, it's Lieutenant Winters from Band of Brothers, dude.
So, Damian Lewis, you just gave Jimmy a full
He's
hard
a
on.
great actor.
He already had the half chub from the picture
No,
earlier.
went away, fully
Ah.
flaccid.
Fully
Acting
flaccid.
doesn't do it for me.
Oh, really?
No,
What if they
not
did
like that? Not
what
like
if-
that. Nope.
What if they did a Steve McQueen biopic and they casted him as Steve McQueen for the whole thing?
I don't know if they should do all that. I don't know about all that.
I feel like
Just
that'd
kind
be
of
a
let
good
him
movie.
do it. Just kind no.
You don't think like a Steve McQueen
I don't
like
know if they should do a full
biopic?
movie. He doesn't have the lead man charm. He's
Mm.
pretty good because he's probably gonna be like a little side dude. He's gonna be like, "Hey, I'm Steve McQueen in this movie. It's
Yeah.
gonna be great." I don't think he could do a full movie of Damien.
I will say I'm
Damian
disappointed
Lewis?
that
Damian
that's a Tarantino movie and Samuel L. Jackson's not on that list.
I'm cool with it because
Yeah,
Kurt
he'll
Russell's
be
in
in
it.
it somehow. He always makes it in there.
Well, he might be. When does Glass come out? Will you look
That
that up?
Colt
Next
Lita
year.
over there.
Next year?
Next year comes out.
Yeah, look up the
That
release date
looks
for
fucking
Glass.
incredible. You've seen Unbreakable, right, Alex?
Oh yeah,
You
it's
seen it,
one of
right,
my
Ryan?
favorite movies.
I've
as a
actually
kid.
never really.
It was such a good movie.
I haven't seen
Probably
that.
one
I
of the
haven't
best
seen
superhero
I
Split
movies.
either.
didn't realize it was going to be a superhero movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no.
That's one of
not
those surprise
played-
genre
it's
ones.
Not played as a superhero movie,
No.
which is fantastic. You get the superhero, which is Bruce Willis's character.
Yeah,
He's
and then you have
unbreakable.
yes,
Like,
And he can like
Ha, ha,
read
roll
people's.
credits.
Can he like get people's minds and shit by like kind of like Rogue's powers?
yeah, whenever
he touches them, yeah.
whenever he like bumps up against someone, and he can see like
what they
into
see.
their past.
Oh, that's actually really fucking cool.
But
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
only the bad stuff though, because he's the
Ah.
good guy.
Yeah.
So he sees their past and like he judges which one he should confront and whatnot, and then like he bumps into Samuel L. Jackson's character, who is Glass.
Yeah.
Who is basically the complete opposite, because we got Unbreakable, and then you got the guy who basically
His bones are
breaks
made of
his
glass,
legs every
yeah.
day. And he bumps
He's
into
like the
him, and he
SpongeBob
sees-
character.
He sees all the bad stuff that has happened to him,
Mm.
like the car crash,
Yeah.
the train. He's trying, like
Yeah.
Glass is trying to find the superheroes
Mm.
so they can prove that like he's not the only person with
Yeah.
like some kind of.
Ain't he like super
superpower.
smart or some shit like
It was
that?
definitely ahead of
Yep.
its time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely
I
And
still-
then you're
done.
adding in the dude from Split.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that,
I have
haven't either.
not
It's not that
either.
good. I
I've
don't
seen
really
the
care to see it.
ending.
but I
I don't really
mean,
care. I don't
I've seen the
really
ending scene where he like rips the bars open and shit. And
well,
just,
that's the Beast.
yeah, that's the Beast. Yeah.
Brock Lesnar. You know?
Uh,
care. Correction, it's Marshawn Lynch driving around on the medical cart
Oh.
on the field when he's at Cal. It's the anniversary of that today.
Is it?
What?
God, I would just like to say thank you, God, for Marshawn Lynch, even though you're not real, God. Thank you for Marshawn Lynch.
Done
He is
pissed
a
off
blessing
like
to
6
humanity.
viewers.
He is a blessing to humanity.
Yep.
One of the realest motherfuckers.
We just
out
lost
there.
some viewers. That's fine.
You
We're
don't
doing it
believe
for
in
fun.
God.
we don't want
you're
the Christians
fucking-
on here anyways.
We're doing it for fun.
We're weeding them out.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That'll
don't
be
care
fun.
what you are.
You know the great thing about this
Hmm.
is that nobody's gonna listen, so
Yeah,
we can pretty much say whatever we want.
that's true. Some people might listen.
Some.
I don't think there are.
What about Christians?
Oh, yeah. Fair
What
point.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. If they are, they're bad Christians.
Wow.
To not judge
that
us.
made it so much better. That just made it so much better. Good
To not
job.
judge us and let us know how shitty we are compared
Wow.
to them. What shitty fucking Christians?
Yeah, good job. You just made everything so much better.
You're not doing your job.
You
It
guys
says it
fucking
right
suck.
in the Bible. Be a dick to others who
Yeah.
don't have the same beliefs as me.
Yeah, if you like smoking that flesh pole between a man's legs, and you're a man, you're going to fucking hell.
If you read that Batman comic, you're going to fucking hell, let me tell you. It may be $2, but it's a lifetime of hell.
Is it a $2 book?
I don't fucking know.
Wolf.
What the fuck are you looking up?
I'm trying
Something about a wolf.
No.
Eugenics.
No, I was trying to find the Quentin Tarantino thing because I wanted to see who the actors were again.
Oh,
But I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'll look it up on my own time.
gotcha.
It'll be good.
It'll be fine.
Fuck.
Oh, is there no Timothy Roth either?
No, there wasn't a Timothy Roth.
Hmm?
No,
No.
Tim Roth. The guy that got shot at the beginning of Reservoir Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
He's not in it. In the Manson
shit.
movie.
He was in Pulp Fiction too. I like him.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Hmm.
I was kind of hoping he'd be in it. He'd be good as like a little culty guy, wouldn't he?
Well, the
I
cult
can see
was.
him as a cult dude with like long hippie hair, like in Pulp Fiction.
Pretty sure the cult was literally just Manson and like 4 chicks, and
Yeah.
there was just random dudes who wanted to bone the
Pretty
chicks.
much, yeah.
Like those,
Yeah.
like the only dudes that were around were basically hanging out with Manson because he would let them fuck the women. I believe. I don't know if that's 100%
But
correct.
he got his free pickings too.
Oh, yeah,
Was it-
he's
was
the
it- At any
fucking
time.
leader.
At
Wasn't
any
he on the
time.
beach for a while?
I
He was one
don't
of those
know,
big
but I
ones.
know he went and hung out with one of the Beach Boys.
I would say, yeah.
He stayed at their dad's house and like tried to record an album there and fucked up really bad. They were like, "Yeah, this is terrible." And then he started doing LSD and decided to kill a bunch of pregnant people.
He
Or
never
one
killed
pregnant person.
anyone. He never killed
Well,
anyone.
okay, yeah, Mr. Criminal Defense Attorney.
I mean,
Just kidding. He didn't technically.
it was in the
kill anybody.
60s,
It's
so the
de-
RICO law wasn't around. How did
I
they
know
get
it's-
him?
I know it's still debated. They knew who it was.
Well, no, I knew that, but the
They
RICO law
debated
wasn't
on-
around.
RICO's for gangs.
Conspiracy to commit murder is also part of RICO, and committing murder.
But that's more like organized shit. It's not like
A cult
like
is
a
an
weird-
organization.
Not in the 1960s in San Francisco.
Mhm.
It's just a bunch of weird little fucking hippies running around taking LSD, dude. They don't even have fucking IDs on them. They don't believe in it.
That's a fair point. They weren't. I don't know.
What I want to know is how they're going to tie
They
in
didn't have tabs back then and shit.
the Charles Manson movie into the rest of the Tarantino universe. Because they're all connected somehow.
I don't think they will.
You can't leave it that way.
Vic
He'll find
Vega
a
shows up
way.
and starts dancing at the Charles Manson concert.
Yeah? Yeah.
Fucking
Oh my gosh.
John
like-
Travolta pops up at the
and it's
last
just-
scene,
it's
just
just-
starts dancing.
Yeah, he's doing the dance from the movie, but it's really out of place with the song because it's just Charles Manson doing hippy dippy bullshit that he thinks is really good.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I saw a butterfly yesterday, and then a garbage truck ran over it, and it made me sad. Brum! Then he plays the guitar. Woo, Charlie, you're the best. Just 4 people up front.
I mean, that's something that he
Woo,
would
Charlie.
do,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is what
That is
happened.
totally
That is what
something
happened, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a failed musician.
Well,
Hey, if you're gonna be a failed musician,
He tried
you
to be
might
like
as well.
Neil Young, but he was too
That's true,
short for
yeah.
even that role.
Yeah. Then he also tried acting too at one point, and he failed at that too.
Don't
I don't remember.
know.
He was
know
in
about that one.
California. He probably did a little bit of everything.
Yeah. I mean, the
literally
murders were in
everything.
LA,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Literally everything.
Yep.
One time I ate a nut at the top of a tree just to see what would happen. Made the
Jesus.
spiders come out of my ears.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, that just sounds like, honestly, like small talk with Charles Manson. Like the interviews and shit with him.
Oh.
There was one interview I
He's
saw.
like Kanye.
This
He's
was-
the funniest person ever without even trying to be.
There was an
He's
interview.
funny without being a dick because he doesn't know
Funny,
probably half of what he's saying. anymore.
inadvertently hilarious.
Inadvertently.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Inadvertently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best interview I saw was this
Yeah.
woman. It was like 2008.
Yeah.
This woman decided to do an interview with him, and she left the interview early because she's like, I'm starting to believe in him. I'm starting to believe the stuff he said. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, lady?
What actually happened was a
I'm
security guard
fucking
was
12
like,
and I know
"Ma'am,
he's nuts.
Ma'am, we can see your vaginal fluid leaking down your leg, and it's making me a bit uncomfortable as a married man. I have a picture of my wife, Terry, here, and my beautiful son. I'm the baseball coach. Anyways, my mother-in-law says I talk for too long, but I'm a prison guard. I don't have much people to talk to other than you. How you doing? And she's like,
Yeah, man.
so pussy
I
fluid?
talk to all the girls that love Charles Manson. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's what she said. She left. She goes, he's so charismatic, and you just want to believe everything he tells
Because
you.
her pussy turned into a slip and slide.
It's because I just talk about anything. You just gotta be interested.
I do the crazy
It's
eyebrow
awesome,
waggle
yeah.
and it just
Yeah.
draws the women in.
Yeah.
Look at the Nazi thing in the center of my forehead. It's actually a hypnotism technique, and I waggle my eyebrows, makes it move around like a psychedelic picture. Yeah,
This time I drew a plus
Yeah.
sign on my head. I don't know why. It's just there.
yeah.
You and me equals this plus sign.
You know my
Ha!
favorite
Yeah.
superhero character? Bullseye, because he's got that crazy thing in the middle of his head, just
Yeah.
like me. Yeah.
Yeah. You got
Yeah.
that one. You got that one from me. I had a bullseye. on my
And you
head
throw
for one
things, and you
time.
know what I used to do? You know what I used to do? I made the All-Star team in the league, and I could throw things really good too.
Yeah.
So he's just like me.
I was 4
Yeah.
years old and I was on the little league team. They thought I was a kid. Yeah, I had a full beard. Yeah, yeah. Kept hitting home runs. Well, I thought I did. I guess I was that peyote.
And I got orange slices at halftime. That was the only part I really went for,
Oh,
really.
great.
And the
Capri Sun.
chicks.
Get all
Even
that
when I
Capri
was
Sun.
like 7 years old, I was trying to get chicks to join my fan club at the baseball park.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for us. This nice little Charles Manson impersonation rant. Want to thank you for listening. The next 2 weeks, our tech guy and editor Dylan is going to be busy, so we will not be recording podcast. But we will probably, if we are all aren't lazy, try and bring you some type of like vlog style videos on the channel.
And with that news, 4 of our commenters are exceedingly happy that we won't be uploading videos anymore, based on some of their comments.
Yeah.
So, peace out, everybody.
Yep. Enjoy the Gimp porn. We love you guys.